Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kevin Bartlett Reserve, where Round 6 Victorian Premier League football brings us to a grand final from 2 years ago. It's a replay. It's Richmond up against Green Gully, and who could forget 2 years ago where Green Gully took the spoils against Richmond by 3-0. But plenty of water has passed under the bridge since then. Green Gully have gone on to back-to-back titles, whilst Richmond had a bit of a bump in their season last year, and they've had a slow start this season yet again. But it's two teams that are really looking to fire the jets and get their season on track. Richmond currently fourth on the table, Green Gully in fifth, and it sets up to be a beauty here at Kevin Bartlett Reserve. And tonight isn't the only match being played to kick off round 6 of the Victorian Premier League. There's also South Melbourne up against Hume City at Epping Stadium, and we'll give you all the results from that game during the night with regular updates. But we're underway here at Kevin Bartlett Reserve. An absolute bullet of a kick there from Scott Robson. Just couldn't find the target. And it's Medjedovic. Good ball into the box. And Gale off his line, and there was the opener nearly. Visevic couldn't find his target, and there you have it. Gully unable to clear, and it's been sent back in there by Scott Muirhead and the Eagles against the run of play for the last couple of minutes. And you can absolutely thank Daniel Visevic. The assist there, he won himself the free kick with that foul there from Munoz, and the Eagles have capitalised, and Muirhead there rebounding the clearance there. I think it was Vargas there on the near post. He wasn't able to clear, sent back in by Scott Muirhead, and the Eagles have the lead 12 minutes in at Kevin Bartlett Reserve. Cannell. Formerly with the Knights, obviously made the trip across. A few of his mates, in particular Tom Milatovic, Eduardo. Nothing needs to be said about him, just an absolute priceless talent. Vargas there, set that up for Asagi, Eduardo, and that should have been finished. Green Gully with 2 chances. Brilliantly gifted player. Good to see him and Tommy Milatovic back where they belong, playing top flight football. And an absolute howler there from the goalkeeper, and surely there was nearly a case there for a penalty. I'll tell you what, that is an absolutely relieved Nikola Roganovic there, who spilt the ball. I tell you what, you won't see worse than that from a goalkeeping perspective. It really is even pickings across the rest of the standings in this competition. Great turn, and the finish there. It was a brilliant 1-2 from Purcell. What about the turn? And it brought the best out of Nikola Roganovic, who definitely made up for that goalkeeping blush before. The goalkeeper, or the last line of defence. Jones. Beautiful firm pitch here at Kevin Bartlett Reserve, despite the rain of recent days. Aguero, lovely touch. And what about the finish there on the turn? Lightning. Medjedovic feeding it wide. Ball whipped in, and this time Basma, just when you thought he was going to find the back of the net, and the equaliser was there for Green Gully. Can you believe it? 2 world-class saves, the first from Roganovic, and this time from Stefan Gale. How did he keep that out? Vargas whips it in. Unable to control it there, Sanders. And the Eagles on the break. What about this pace here from Visevic? Cuts across. Can he make it 2? This will be a brilliant goal. Surely he will. This will be one of the goals of the season. And somehow Visevic did all the hard work, and it was cleared off the line there by Roddy Vargas to the rescue there for Green Gully. But there's plenty of football to conclude this match before we even turn our attention to round 7. Green Gully with a great chance to find an equaliser, and how's he done it again? Stefan Gull. This time was a bit more easy to read, but it still brought out the best in him with a great save. And quite unusual there, no defending there on the back post, but Gull had it covered. And plenty has changed since that grand final 2 years ago. But one thing that hasn't, you think it'll be 2 teams there or thereabouts towards the business end of the season. Hayne. With the overlap from Vargas. Whipped in. This time Basma was the foil there on the back post to try and finish Munoz, but he couldn't. Vargas. And options on the inside. Once again, the Richmond pressure really forcing Green Gully to find their targets. Hayne, an open goal, and this time a lapse in the Richmond defence. Tommy Miladovic didn't have that back post covered, and Green Gully find the equaliser there, courtesy of Jason Hayne, and make a correction there. Liam Cannell there didn't have Hayne covered there on the back post, and Jason Hayne has taken his opportunity first time, and finally Green Gully are rewarded. Stefan Gull denied the Cavaliers twice, but this time Hayne makes no mistake. Just about to mention, needs to be precise. Only had Purcell there with the Sea of Gully shirts. Couldn't find the target. Some of the passing has let both teams down this evening. And unable to clear there, Cudahan, and can you believe it? After trailing for the bulk of the evening, Green Gully have found their second in the space of 3 minutes, and it's Hamid Basma. And 2 defensive errors there, the first from Cannell and the second there, Cudahan unable to clear. And can you believe it? Green Gully, after trailing for 60 minutes, now have the lead on the stroke of the 65th minute mark. Hayne. Green Gully's opening goal scorer. Can Green Gully get a third in 3 minutes? That would have been remarkable, and there's another man, based on his game tonight, deserved the goal as well. Roddy Vargas. Good ball down the line too. Visevic, who's been great for Richmond this evening, whips it in. Just unable to keep it down. Green Gully currently leading Richmond by 2-1. And you think another one will be enough, and that's an absolute bullet. Fired in there from Matthew Sanders. Thought it had enough on it to defy Gull. Just wide of the mark. Vargas. Thought he wasn't going to find a target there, but out of nowhere appeared Nikolic, and here's a great chance. Sanders, lovely 1-2. Ball cut back, Nikolic. Found the target, straight to Gull. It was an... Ball sent in, flicked across goal. Thought he nearly connected there. Catalano, Topolovic there. It's an open goal for Roganovic. Fired back in, and it got a deflection. And it was fired in there from Tommy Miladovic, and it got a deflection there from Quio Okay. Towards Marinos. Once again, the tall timber. Mili Medjedovic doing its job. Bon. Lovely touch. What about this turn here? And subsequent shot. Beautiful touch and turn. An ultimate strike there from Visevic. Straight to Roganovic. Picked his target. Gull. Needs to send it direct. And there you have it. Full time is signalled, and Green Gully, the champions, have pulled up a championship performance in this second half. And for trailing for 60 minutes of this game, the champions have scored 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes to snatch 3 points away from Richmond at Kevin Bartlett Reserve.